What'd you guys do for the 4th? Anything special? Nothing special. I had my family over for the fireworks and dinner. You could see them from my house, and my whole neighborhood just went wild. It was like
Ah.
everybody just shooting off huge fireworks. It was
Yeah, I
fun.
had my husband and I we had a friend come over for a cookout, and then luckily because we're from Boston, so I really Fourth of July was always, a fun time up in Massachusetts. So, but thankfully we got to watch the 50th anniversary of the Boston Pops um, show and fireworks from Boston. So I felt like I was home.
Wow, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yay. Well, we're gonna start with a prop. So any kind of cushion, pillow, couch cushion, but just get yourself off the ground a couple inches or more if possible. You can fold up blankets. I've stacked books before. Nice. Okay. So we just want to get ourselves propped up so that we can lengthen and strengthen our spine, and then it's going to release the grip in our pelvis. So it sounds like a lot of us are sore from the workouts this week. So let's just start with opening up that pelvis. And go ahead, we're gonna move your legs like clay. You're gonna sculpt them, mold them. So get this internal rotation. And you can feel this groin, this inner groin, it's like a steel cable. We want that rolling towards the floor. And then especially for low back, you do want to actually get in there and move the tissue of the glutes and roll that tissue. So you're getting onto the inside edge of your sit bones, the front of your sit bones, literally moving the glutes, the tissue away so that we can activate that spine. Good. Okay, now we're on our front sit bones. Now we can start doing some work. So go ahead, release, and imagine this steel cable, this inner groin, is releasing towards your inner knees. So press the feet together firmly, and then release the groins away from each other towards the knees. Good. And you might start to feel some toning already in through the glutes. And now from the outside edge of your knee, release towards the hips. And so it's toning up towards the hips. So feet pressing, which is going to activate and tone your glutes. Inner groins releasing towards the inner knee. Outer knee releasing towards the hip. Good. And then see if you can stack and align your spine all the way up. So we're getting that beautiful opening in the pelvis. We're actually working in through all the joints. And then we're starting to activate and tone. And you might even get a little bit of shaking or percolating in through the pelvis and through the glutes. But we do want to find those muscles all through your sacrum, your pelvis, your hips, your glute muscles. And then the belly is getting soft. So relax that belly. Good. And this one is amazing for getting the hips actually into the hip socket, into place. And then once the hips are in place, then we're toning the muscle around it. So again, relax the, was there a question? Sorry. Relax the groins towards the knees. And then draw the hips up into the hip socket, into the pelvis. Good. And you might notice it takes a lot of focus, a lot of concentration. And you might feel one hip activating more than the other. But right now, we're just trying to find that engagement and that opening. Good. Okay, so keep those glutes toning. Go ahead and bring those hands forward, palms facing each other. And you can find the toning of the glutes through the pressure of your feet. So keep pressing those feet together to activate those hips, activate those glutes. And go ahead and release your shoulders towards your fingertips, scapulas toward your fingertips. And try to engage underneath your arm to the bone, so muscle to the bone. And to find that, you really have to reach through all of your fingertips. Good. And our feet are still actively pressing towards each other. Exhale, draw the right arm over the left. Yeah, great. Perfect. Crossing at the wrists if you can, or wherever you're at. Elbows are drawing away from the face. Feet are still pressing together, hips are engaged, glutes are engaged. And go ahead and take a huge breath into your rib cage, behind your heart, between your scapulas. Just start opening up that area. Breathe into the shoulders. Anywhere that you might hold tension, go ahead and bring that breath. Face is parallel with the wall in front of you. Face is relaxed, throat is relaxed. And just keep breathing into any tension spots or tight spots. And then exhale, opposite arm on top, left arm on top. Elbows away from the face. Good. Smooth, soft breathing. And those feet are still pressing, hips engaging. Soft in the belly. And then exhale, release, relax down. And hopefully those shoulders are warm now. Yay. So we're going to use our hands to bring our knees together. Let your groins be soft, your legs be relaxed. Good. Okay, so we're going to pull those feet in close, and you're sitting on your bolster or your pillow or your blocks. But we're going to get those feet a little bit wide today. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Is there anything special you're working on today in your body that you want to address?
I just need to stretching, just the
Okay,
proper way to stretch.
perfect. Okay, we go ahead and grab a blanket or a bolster or a pillow if you have anything. If you don't, we can do on the floor.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay,
I
so
don't really have the space. I
okay,
just wanted to jump on
yeah,
really quick.
no, that's perfect. We can work with anything. So yeah, I'm glad you're here. And let's see. So yeah, basically we're just getting the pelvis open here. So leaning forward, you'll see little babies do this all the time, right? And little kids, they pretty much just live in this position. Good. Perfect. And wherever you're at, even doing it sitting on a chair and then getting those knees wide and getting your elbow or your armpits closer to the knees. And this one is amazing for our digestion, all of our organs. It gets our hips flexible again. It's actually always so inspiring hanging out with little kids. My niece, she's a year and a half. And she hits every single yoga pose within 10 minutes. You're like, oh wow, you just you got into the entire pelvis, right? The kids just do it naturally. But for us, we have to get back to it and work on it. Okay, good. Come on up. Go ahead and take that left leg forward and straight. Right knee up towards your body. Again, you can be on a bolster or on the floor for this one. Okay. So first, we just want to work on getting that internal rotation of your straight leg. So, and move the tissue, move the glutes so that you're on the inside edge of your sit bone. Getting that spine stacked, tall, aligned. Good, spread your toes wide, nice, I love that space that you're getting, Paulina. So make space in your spine, get taller, longer, yes. Reach out the top center of your head, as if you're like a sprout growing. Reaching towards the sun. We have all the sunflowers blooming right now. They're just reaching up towards the sun. Go ahead and extend up. Good. And just as alone, you can start to get into portions of the spine and tone all throughout it. So go ahead and lift your armpit chest. It's reaching up towards the ceiling. Yes. And you can use your thumbs to help you. And then the top shoulders are rolling down the back body. Smooth breathing. And go ahead and engage through that left leg. So we're activating the muscle to the bone. We're drawing the front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. Reaching through your inner heel, reaching through the mound of your big toes. Reaching through your toe tips like your toes are growing. Good, smooth breathing. Nice and tall. So first we're just gonna get that length. And then exhale, relax, switch legs. Left heel in towards your pelvis. Right leg straight. Find that lift. Good, so from your center heart, center sternum, you're lifting upwards and forwards at a 60-degree angle. Up where the ceiling and the wall meet. Lifting your heart. And then we want to bring that action all the way through our body. So the outside edge of your right hip is rolling towards your inner groin towards the floor. You're reaching, pressing through the mound of your big toe. Growing your toe tips long, reach through your toe tips. Reach through your inner heel. Your entire right foot is activated. And your toes are spreading wide. Good. And now we want to activate the whole right leg, engaging the muscle to the bone. Draw the front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. And find more length in your spine, grow taller. And lift that heart upwards and forwards. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There's more human potential, keep going. Strong spine, soft belly. Extend through the back of the head. Make more space. Keep reaching through your toe tips. Foot active. 2 more breaths. Can you get a tiny bit more height? And finding freedom in the body through that space. Freedom in the spine through that length. And exhale, come on out. Good. Left leg straight again. Right leg up, knee up to your chest again, or heel towards your pelvis again. Same position, yeah. And now inhale, take that right arm up. Good, this time we're finding length all the way in our right side waist. Length. We're still sitting up tall. We're rolling onto those front sit bones. Again, move the tissue to find it. Reach taller, longer, reach to those fingertips and make more space in the spine. Inhale, keep reaching, growing, lengthen. We're clearing out the lymphatic system along the spine. And then exhale, we're reaching forward to your knee or to your shin or to your ankle. Good. And rather than trying to lean forward, really just try and find that length in your spine. Yeah, good. Drawing the sacrum up towards the ceiling. Reaching through the head. Good. Perfect. Find more length. So yeah, y'all are doing this beautifully. Rather than trying to compromise the spine and bend forward, we're just gonna find that length. And exhale, come on up, switch legs. Now we're gonna lengthen the left side of the body. Make more space in all the organs. Bring that blood flow, that circulation to your side waist. Lift your heart up to the ceiling. Keep reaching, lifting, growing, elongating. Reach through your toe tips. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, reach forward. And again, keeping that spine nice and long. Reaching more upwards versus forwards. And smooth, soft breathing. Softening the belly, yet engaging that right leg strong. Keep lifting from your heart. And exhale, come on up. Good. Okay, let's come to standing. You can put your cushion, pillows to the side. Okay. And you can either do a space at the wall or a space in your room. We're gonna do our legs spread wide, heels kicked out. Toes pointing towards each other like a pizza pie. Good. And the idea here is we do want to get a wider stance than what you're used to. So just challenge yourself a little bit outside of your norm. And then kick those heels out. Yes. Okay, so we already started doing the work by kicking our heels out. And that's going to help us to open the backs of our thighs. And so I want you to rotate from the outer hip towards the inner groin. Open the backs of the thighs. So you're getting this entwining. And it's a consistent action. It's entwining, 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 right? So you keep looking for it, you keep finding it. Consistent action. Backs of the thighs are open. And now let's get that equal pressure in the right and the left foot. And this is harder than it sounds because we think we're balanced because it's our norm. But most of us have 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds more on one side or the other. So just pretend like your feet are on bathroom scales and just lean, put a little bit more weight on the right, lean a little bit more weight on the left, and just go back and forth between that pressure, a little more pressure in your left, a little more pressure in your right. And then eventually we'll start to level out and start to find that neutral. Good. So we're still getting that consistent entwining. Open the backs of the thighs. Outside edges of your hips are rotating towards your inner groins. Equal pressure in your feet. Imagine that you're spreading the floorboards wide. Good. And go ahead and draw your tailbone, the base of your spine, towards the floor. It's like add-on, right? We're just seeing how much we can do at once. Tailbone reaching towards the floor, like there's an anchor on it. Outside edges of your hips rolling towards your inner groins, backs of the thighs opening. Equal pressure in your feet, floorboard spreading wide. Now we start to get into our center. And as you draw your tailbone downwards, go ahead and extend upwards, reaching through the top of your head. Beautiful, beautiful. And now just stand there for a moment in your power and your center. Dancing between all of those different points. Good. Engaging your kneecaps up towards the ceiling. Draw the front of the knee to the back of the knee. Draw the front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. Beautiful. And then smooth, soft breathing. See if you can smooth out your breath. Breathing through your nose, smooth, soft inhalation. Smooth, soft exhalation. Again, standing in your center, standing in your power. Draw that tailbone towards the earth. It's your anchor. Extend, lengthen through the spine. So equal opposing actions. Your tailbone is reaching downward. Your spine, your head is elongating upwards. And keep making those two opposing actions. Lengthening downwards and upwards at the same time. Beautiful. Smooth breathing. And as you start to work detailed in this way, the body starts to work out imbalances. And so you just keep going with those subtle actions. Smooth breathing. Good. Hands on your hips. Great. Knees, legs are activated and strong. Strong legs. Strong legs. Good. Open the backs of the thighs. Beautiful. Okay. Gently start to bend forward. Moving slowly. Yeah. And here we're lifting your two sit bones up to the ceiling. So how do we do that? Go ahead and roll from the outside edges of your hips to your inner groins. Open the backs of your thighs. Lengthen through your spine so your entire spine is strong and engaged. Heart is lifting. Sit bones are spreading wide. Go ahead and find that pressure on the outside edges of your feet so we can open up the knee joints. And then reach through your sit bones. Sit bones reaching behind you. And that's where we're going to find the length and strength of the spine. Good. Yeah. Really put all of your focus on your two sit bones. Reaching through the sit bones. Lengthen the spine. Toning the right side and the left side of the spine. Face soft. Spine strong. Heart open. Legs engaged. And we're still opening the backs of the thighs, spreading the sit bones wide. Exhale, come on up. Good. Slowly moving the feet towards each other. We're going to put our left foot forward. Both feet are facing the side wall. You can be facing forward. I just want to demonstrate from the side so you can see me. Same action, we're going to get that opening of the backs of the thighs. And again, here we're just working on that balance. You're always welcome to hold onto a wall or a chair. But just keep opening the backs of the thighs. And we're working on the balance between the right and the left, the front and the back. And here we can really start to work out the spine. So the right foot is your back foot. Draw your right buttocks into your right heel. Right glute into your right heel. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And now open up the front pelvis. It's like you're lifting up and out of your front pelvis. Keep drawing that right glute into your right heel. And making more space in this front groin, front pelvis. Inhale your arms up. Good. Or hold on to a wall, either way. Great. Equal pressure in your front foot and your back foot. Keep making more space in your spine. Press through your feet, press into your feet. Heart open. Draw your tailbone straight down to the earth. Beautiful. Legs are engaged. Engaged like you're lifting your kneecaps up towards your pelvis. Hands on your hips. Great. And then exhale. Slowly lean forward. And we're opening up the backs of the thighs. We're lifting the sacrum bone. The sacrum's getting up towards the back of the head. So spine is active. Spine's not rounding. It's strong. Heart open. So you can see this actually starts to strengthen the right side of the spine, the right side of the lower back. Keep lifting your sacrum up towards the back of your head. Open the backs of the thighs. Smooth breathing. Face soft, heart open. Equal pressure in your feet. Smooth out the breath. And then exhale, press into your feet to come upwards. Good. Okay, we're gonna keep drilling, driving that right buttocks towards your right heel. And then we're slightly leaning back. Engage the thighs. Sacrum is drawing forward to the wall in front of you. Glutes are driving it downward into that right heel. Legs are strong and engaged. Now lift the heart, open the heart. Head can look back if you want to. And exhale. Come on out. Okay, we're just gonna rotate. So now the switching directions. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. Good, we'll start with the legs. So we're gonna open the backs of the thighs. Release from the outer hip towards the inner groin. Getting that entwining. Okay, now we're working with the left side of the spine. So go ahead and draw your left glute muscle towards your left heel. You're driving that glute muscle towards the floor. Chest square with the wall in front of you. This is like a dissection to the lower back. Open the backs of the thighs. Keep driving your glute towards your left heel. Arms, inhale the arms up or holding onto the wall. Keep drawing that left glute down into your left heel. And now make space in your low back, make space in your spine. Heart lifting. Legs are strong. And exhale your hands back to your hips. Now go ahead and lean forward, leading with the heart. Open the backs of the thighs, get the internal rotation of your thighs. Spread your sit bones wide. Lengthen the spine. Draw the sacrum up towards the back of the head. Sacrum up towards the back of the head. Heart lifting. Working asymmetrically to find symmetry. Keep that heart open. Good. Beautiful. Reach through your sit bones, spread your sit bones wide. Exhale, press through your legs to come up. Keep drawing your left glute into your left heel. And then go ahead, open your heart. You can lift your head. Draw your tailbone towards the floor. So we're making space in the low back. Tailbone towards the floor. Heart opening, heart opening, heart opening. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Lift that heart. Keep going. Good, exhale. Feet back to center. All right. Good, deep spine work, deep leg work. Okay, for this next one, again, you can be in the center of the room or you might want to hold on to a wall because we're going to work on balancing. And so we're going to draw the right leg up into the pelvis. So drawing that right heel up as high as possible. The alternative is having the foot at the ankle. We just don't want the foot on the knee joint. So above the knee joint or below the knee joint. Great, yeah, holding onto a wall is perfect. Great. We're still opening the back of that left leg, of your standing leg. Soft breathing. You can really start to feel that ankle toning. We're getting those fast twitch muscles activated. And that's going to translate all the way up into your spine, into your neck. And try and look at something that's not moving. So look at something that's still on your floor. Oh, and it's so important to work on our balance like this. Again, it's like going back to a little kid playing. But what this does is besides toning the foot, the ankle, the knee, we have fascia, and it's between your skin and your muscle, and it gets locked and stuck. And this starts to bring that pliability and that flexibility back into your fascia, which is going to bring and support circulation, blood flow, nutrients to your tissues, to your joints. So it's okay if there's any imbalance, any instability. That's part of it. Working through that. Heart is open, reaching out the top center of your head. And again, that little bit of instability, that little bit of shaking, that's how we get into that fascia. So this is really good for rehabbing the joints, rehabbing the knees, the ankles. And that's going to translate through your whole rest of your body. Uh-oh, don't look at me. Throw you off balance. Keep going, keep going. Especially if that balance is hard. Yeah, beautiful. So rehabilitation to the joints, rehabilitation to the knees. And these long timings, that's how we start to make change. Woo! That's how we start to get in those places that are holding on tight, that are gripping, where the fascia is stuck, that's not getting circulation. The only way we're going to break into those places is through these long timings. The only way any weaknesses are gonna expose themselves is through these long timings, and we wanna get to those weaknesses, we want to find them. Because that's the only way we're gonna strengthen them. Good, smooth breathing. Beautiful work. Okay, gently come down. Other side. Again, the foot can be below the knee joint or above the knee joint. And if your foot is up, try and get as high into that pelvis as possible. And let's see how this side compares to the other. It might be a bit different. Good. And this will start to work all the way up into your neck joints. Draw that right hip in towards your pelvis, in towards your center line. Right hip in towards your center line. Woo! That makes balance way harder. Right hip into your center line. Good. So as we're working out the feet, we're gonna start making space in the neck. Right hip towards your center line. Meaning hip is going up and in to its socket. Again, it will make it way harder. And then the bent leg, the left leg, the knee joint is actually opening in this position. So we're getting blood flow and circulation into the knee joint. Go ahead and draw your sacrum bone towards the front of the room. Or back of the pelvis to the front of the pelvis. Smooth breathing. It's okay if there's percolating or shaking. You're getting those fast twitch muscles activating. Again, that's going to translate all the way up from your ankle to your knee to your spine. Right hip to your center line. Good. And then slowly, gently come out. Woo. Great work, great work. Okay, come on down to the floor. Come back to seated. Oh, great. So we're going to keep working on these hips and on the pelvis. And hopefully from all this work we've done, we're on our front pelvis at this point. So see if you notice a difference. But again, go ahead, move the skin, move the tissue, the buttocks out of the way to get on the front inside edge of your sit bones. So you actually literally have to move the skin. Okay. And then we're on the front of the pelvis. And that's such a relief to the spine. Okay, great. And so we're gonna align your ankle and your knee. See if you can see that. It's just in a straight line, parallel to the wall in front of you. And then we're gonna draw the other side on top. And if we need any adjustments, if anyone needs a different one, we can make it less intense. Yeah. How's that feeling, Sandy? You need a. So the adjustment, you can stay where you are, the adjustment. For that one. Is actually just one leg forward, one leg in. Yeah. Or. Stacking the ankle right on top of the knee. Yeah, great. Okay, and TC, see how there's a bend in the ankle? See if you can bring that ankle up higher on the knee. Yes. I know. There you go. So you want that bend out of the ankle. I know it's more intense. Great. Okay, we're just gonna be here for a moment, getting into the hips. And then we're gonna gently come out, but to do that, especially if you're in this deeper one, pretend that you can't use your legs, they're totally relaxed. Use your arms to move your legs. And then switch sides. And whichever position you're in, switch sides. Okay. So it's important to get deep into the hips and the pelvis like this. And we can work your way there slowly. But a lot gets held in the hips. So it's important to work on. Just letting the pelvis reset. Good, and then again, we're gonna use our hands to come out of this. Keep your legs soft, your legs relaxed. Okay, and now legs wide. Give yourself space in this one. Good. Okay, so outside edge of your knees are reaching to the floor. Inside groins are reaching to the floor. Again, two opposing actions. And then scoot yourself gently more forward to get a little bit more opening. And we're working through the lymphatic system all through the inner leg, inner ankle, inner groin, pelvis, reproductive organs, all the way through. So go ahead, reach through your inner heel, reach through the mounds of your big toes. Spread your toes wide, lengthen through your toe tips. Toes are growing longer. Engage your kneecaps up towards your hips, up towards your pelvis. Draw the outside edges of your knees towards the floor. Keep going with that action. Outside edges of your knees to the floor. And then keep working on the inside of your front pelvis. Get on the front of the sit bones, the inside edge of your sit bones. And then scoot a little bit more forward. Great. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and twist our belly button towards our right leg. So So heart is still opening, still getting that lift of the chest. Face soft. And exhale, other side. And just gently twisting that belly button towards the left leg. Good. Exhale, come to center. Again, pretend your legs are completely relaxed. Use your hands, your arms to lift from the inner knee to bring the legs together. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Go ahead and lay on your back. Try not to be touching any blankets or pillows. Unless you're putting them under your knees. But just relaxing, surrendering on your back. Finding that space for yourself. And here is where we're learning how to surrender, active surrender, letting go. So go ahead and soften through your side temples. Imagine that your side temples are opening like horse's eyes. Let your jaw relax and release. Remove your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Keep letting that jaw release, relax. Eyes are soft. Organs are soft. We're learning how to let go, release, get into that surrendered state. It's like a state of allowance, acceptance, opening. Allow the palms to be open, facing up towards the ceiling, the heart to be opening. And just feel yourself held and supported. Nothing to prove, nothing to hide. Just allow that softness to move through your body. Imagine that you're melting like a stick of butter. And you're caught and held in unconditional love. You're loved, you're supported. Soften the throat, soften the face. And then go ahead and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingertips. Take a deep breath in through your whole body. And exhale, roll on over to your side. And push on down to come on up into a seated position. Rolling out to the side first. Good. Yay. All right, let's just take a couple moments to check in with your body first, check in with your nervous system first. Go inward first, just see how you feel. See how your body feels, feel how your mind feels. Nervous system. And then if anybody wants to share a takeaway from today or something that you want to bring from practice into your day today.
Thank you. This is exactly what I needed.
Good, Sandy.
Yeah, I feel so much looser. Yeah,
Yay.
yeah, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
I feel the same because we did legs quite hard this week. And plus, I've been doing both sessions. So this was very, very good. And again, I didn't think I was going to make it. So I'm glad I did. So thank you again, Coach Rita.
Yeah.
Being here. Way to make it.
For me, it was pushing through, the holding, I held my my foot closer to the ankle and I knew I was pushing through, not only beyond like what I was feeling, the pressure, because especially the left foot is the one when I fell from 10 foot and I broke
Yeah.
my metatarsal bone. And so when you kept on talking about the fascia, I kept on reminding myself, this fascia has not been and hasn't been nourished
Yes.
for the longest time because I've been trying to protect it as
Yeah.
opposed to really, I enabled it. So I think you really talking through that, Rita, really helped me to push it. And it actually brought up a lot of emotions right now. So I'm feeling it today. So, but it was a great session. Thank you.
Good, yeah, it'll bring that up. That's good. Let it come up and release. That's part of the healing. And our fascia protects injuries. That's what it does. So it stabilizes and it's like a cast. And so we have to work to get it flexible again. So good job.
And Coach Rita, I want to add something else that you said when you was we was doing some of the stretches. You said it's opening up the lymphatic system. So I told you a lot of times I have problems with my legs and the burning and where I can't walk. And I didn't realize that some of that comes from stretching as well. I thought it was more so eating and different things like that would open up my lymphatic. So while you were saying that, like when I have my moments at night, I'm gonna try to look up lymphatic stretches to get me through those. I didn't realize that, and that was something that I just learned today.
Heck yes. Lymph is
Yeah.
everything. I used to have chronic pain for 15 years from injuries from a car accident. Cleaning up the lymphatic system is what got me out of pain. So all of your astringent fruits, your lemons, your cherries, your watermelons, your berries, your grapes flushes out the kidneys and the lymph.
And see, that's what I thought it was all about until I heard you saying it during the stretches. I said, "Oh, so I combine it all." So that's what I'm taking away from this today.
It's both. It is. It's
Yeah.
both. We got to hit it from both ends. Nice.
And
And you-
I lost all of my lymph nodes on my left side from radiation therapy. And so I have lymphedema in my left leg. I have a little bit in the right, but that definitely, more in the left. And so to do the exercises that are opening up the rest of the lymphatic system, will also help with, with the drainage. And, and I have boots that, I do pressurized for an hour every day at night. So, but I think that this will definitely help as well. So thank you.
Yeah. I love it. Legs.
TC, I'm beginning to think we're cousins, honey.
We are. And I love it.
Family.
I love
We're
you,
def-
honey.
Yeah.
I was
so
just going to
legs
touch
up
on,
wide, legs spread wide.
I was just going to share that also with me, I just recently was being diagnosed with lipedema because and I just realized the pain that I was going through, a lot of it is just being captured within that body, that lower extremities, right? And like TC, darling, you said, oh, is it something that we're eating, not eating, or whatever? And just knowing the condition and now knowing that how we can attack it from a different, it's like an attack, right? So we need to know the opponent so that we know how to go in and defeat it, right? So
Yeah.
it is what it is, but I'm not going to allow it to dictate. So I thank you as you were speaking through those, especially the fascia is I think that's the one that Rita that really hit me today. And for whatever reason, it also emotionally affected me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as we're clearing out the lymph, it's the emotional body too. It's clearing. Yep, and deeper. Good job. Thank you. Nadine, do you want to share? Are you good? You're good. Okay, awesome. And thanks, Jennifer, for being here, and Andrea. Awesome, you guys. Good work. Keep it up. Flush your body with that fresh fruit, whatever's in season. That's going to clean up your lymph and then keep that gentle movement going. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody. Have a
Coach.
great day.
Thank you,
See you,
Sandy.
Coach Sandy, Paulina,
Thank you, Jennifer.
See you tomorrow
Love you all.
morning.
Nadine, Andrea, and Jennifer. You have a good day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.